So for the finale of this game, I've instead decided to do that, well, let's just get through the bonus races that we have in this game, since that is the only one which I know actually gives out money. And also because, well, all the other ones, I don't really know about those, or how to beat them. So I'm not going to make this any more stressful than it has been, or any more baffling than it has been, I should say. And well, I'm just going to spend my money on these last remaining upgrades. Basically spending it on every upgrade I can afford, since that's one way to get this finished. So that's all the engine upgrades. Now putting on all the drivetrain upgrades, since I figure that will also help. Racing exhaust, racing manifold, racing suspension, that's already fitted, racing tyres, they're already fitted, and I think that should be everything. We've pretty much fully upgraded this car now, from what I can see. So I think the only thing we can really do now is just get on with these bonus races here. So we've got Circle of 8, Super Roundabout, and Crash Alley Run in the Super Mud Bowl. It's probably just easier if I get these out of the way, and then I can just focus on my closing thoughts for the game afterwards, because, well, with all the other bonus events, they've just bashed my brains out, and I'm not really in the mood to just be hell-bent on completing the other events anymore. It's kind of just dropped off, like I simply don't care for the other things anymore. I'm just gonna get these out of the way, and then that'll pretty much be everything. Once I can somehow get back on the track. Which at this time is proving to be difficult. Okay, now I'm restarting. I want to at least finish off this game with something. That's why I'm doing these 3 races using the machine. Because I don't know what else to do in this game, aside from trying to just do everything I physically can do. And not just constantly slamming into everything. But we'll wait and see. Still, I think this game is a lot of fun. And I definitely feel like it is worth the time if you get round to it. And anything I'm really doing here right now is just continuing to pull away, even though I am constantly wrecking my car at the moment. I knew that was gonna happen. Sooner or later, I was just waiting for someone to slam into me from the figure of 8 section. Like I was just guessing to myself, okay, what the hell is actually going on here? and then that happens. But no matter, because I am still leading. And still leading is precisely what I more or less need to do. As long as I don't get slammed into again like I did before. This time around I don't. And there we go. I win! And I win in the end by 9.3 seconds. Now let's wait for everyone else. For a minute or so. There he is. So that was the figure of 8 race, which I clearly dominated because I have by far the best car here. But whatever, it doesn't matter. We have got over our first bonus race, and now I will get through the other 2 bonus races. Because that's the only thing I feel like I can really do at this stage. Unless there is something else I have missed out on progression-wise. But I don't think there is. Do we get any money? And yes, we do. Okay, $800. I will take that. And $50 in bonuses. Okay. So that's our first one done. Now let's get through Super Roundabout. Because I figure showcasing these races will more or less give me a somewhat suitable send-off to the game, even though it's not exactly my best of send-offs. But whatever, it doesn't matter. Point is, we've beaten the game. And then, once I am done with this, I can focus on my next game. And I completely forget to upshift off the line. Hey, we're basically short tracking here, aren't we? I'm pretty sure that's what we're doing here. Basically, we're just going on the throttle and then lifting off the throttle. I think that's more or less what we're doing here. Even though I'm not exactly giving off my best of impressions here. But at this time, I don't think that really matters. Because right now, I am continuing to pull away. I think I also just hit a maximum speed of 151. Down that back stretch. I'm also pretty sure I just overlapped someone. But either way, we are 5 laps in to this race. And hopefully we can continue. So 6 laps down and 2 laps to go. And so we begin. Alright, final lap. As I am using up some more nitrous. And almost crashing out right at the end. But no matter, because I still get the win, even though my guy just ejected. Anyway, let's wait for everyone else to get here. The rest of the field was actually pretty close together, because they were probably 17 seconds apart from one another. So Sue finishes second in the Speed Devil, then we had the 2 Overrunners finishing 3rd and 4th, Katie finishes 5th in the Fast Hammer, Ray 6th in the Road King, Paul 7th, and Seth finishes 8th. Right, let's get our replay for the finale of FlatOut, and I will also get myself some water in the process. Okay, you know what? I've pretty much been turning left now for long enough in this replay. The only thing I really need to do now is just get on with the final race, and then I can pretty much bid this game adieu, because I don't really think there's much else for me to do once I am done with this 3rd and final race in the bonus section. So that's where we're going to end this. So $1,500 for winning the 2nd race, and $142 in bonus money. Cool. That is cool and good. Now we move on to the final bonus race, Crash Alley Run, and where we are doing 5 laps around what I think is meant to be 2 roundabouts connected to each other. And I'm also pretty sure this is not a paperclip either, from what I know. So let's get on with this, and we'll see how we go. Hopefully we can go well, as long as I do not get completely demolished. Shit, okay. Oh shit. Yeah, okay. This is not going the way I was wanting it to at the moment. Now, I am up into second. Can I close in on the leader, please? Which at the moment is also turning out to be rather tricky because of all the wrecking that's going on around me. And I'm probably not the only one who can see that. Okay, and just like that, I am back up into the lead. Now I just have to hope I can hold on to the lead. Yeah, this is part of the reason why I went with the short track replay, because I feel like there would have been just a lot more shots for me to get on the short track than there would have been on this track. Especially with the amount of wrecking that's already happened here. As in, this place is basically wreck or be wrecked, for want of a better phrase. That's basically what this is. If I can just figure this out, then we should be okay. The one time where I thought for sure the leader was going to get wrecked, and yet he didn't. Honestly, I think that really sucks. Oh, never mind, he did get wrecked. Well, that's handed the race lead back over to me, and just like that, I win this race on my second try. So let's now wait for everyone else to get here. Waiting for everyone else to get to the finish. Yeah, you know what, I think I've waited here long enough now. I'm just gonna end the game here, because I don't think Katie is gonna make it to the line anymore. She's the only one missing from this whole field, and quite honestly, I don't really care anymore, so I'm just gonna move on and basically end her misery. And the replay doesn't really matter because I have already got my replay recorded, but altogether, that's pretty much all the races we can do in this game. And well, since this is probably the only thing I can really do to finish off this game, I don't really know what else to do. There are cheat codes available, but they're not really any cheat codes that I think are worth checking out, in all honesty. Unless you more or less want to try them or something, but not from me. Anyway, $2,000 as a result of winning, and only $19 for damages. Oh well, whatever. Huh. I finish on 2 5s to end off this game. $35,795. So those were our bonus races, and in all honesty, I don't really care anymore. I'm pretty much done now. So, we have literally fully upgraded the machine, as I have 404 horsepower and its value is $12,000. So, all of these are racing parts. I have checked to make sure that all of them are fitted, and yes they are. And so, these are my final stats. So, we have beaten all 3 racing classes, bronze, silver and gold. We drove for a total of 475 kilometers. We have reached triple-digit figures, and we end off this game with nearly $184,000 spent altogether. And altogether, I think that's pretty much gonna do it from FlatOut. So, altogether, this game is a lot of fun, and I definitely think you should check it out. I think Bugbear definitely gave us a solid first entry for what would become another well-known racing game franchise, and FlatOut 2, from what I've heard, it's really fucking good, and I am hopeful in saying that at some point I can check out that game. But as for where I stand with FlatOut itself, which is this game is really good. It does take a bit of learning to more or less memorize yourself with the physics and also how to technically get adjusted to, well, driving cars without ABS, and that's more or less what I think this game has when it comes to you stepping on the brakes. But, I mean, terrains are good, the cars are good, I also think the rewards are good. It does have its fair share of hit and miss areas, but the main one I can think of would probably have to be the whole trade in old car when buying a new car fixture, which I'm personally not really much of a fan of because I like to be sentimental, but that's just me. But outside of that, I would say this game is still really good, and for it being a first entry for the FlatOut series as we know it today, the second game would basically take everything from the first game and make it better. But then again, with this being a first entry, I would say it's pretty solid altogether. And that's pretty much going to do it. So, all I can really say now is, I'm Jordan Mustang 87, saying thanks for watching, and next up, we have got something real big planned. And as to what that is, well, stay tuned to find out. But until then, all I can really say now is, thanks for watching, and until the next one, we'll be seeing you in the simulator.